Hey, what the? Get up here.
Uh, my audio was removed.
Oh, okay.
Live? Oh, you are? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live. Yeah, we're live.
What's happening?
We're officially live.
Miss Des,
What's up, everybody? Batman. Oh, it's one of the first ones in here, man. At 4 o'clock.
yeah,
Actually,
Bat. The
4:11. Yeah,
Moose.
Moose
Bat.
was here right after him. The Moose was here at 7, almost 8 o'clock.
You can post the sub shade tree. You can post a video and Bat's on it within 30 seconds. It's happened. It's happened for minutes.
Yeah, I have.
Chef,
I get when I get notifications right away. I'll usually go watch it if I'm home. But sometimes I
Radar. That's right. Radar. What's up, the Moose?
oh,
NBL. I'm going to ask this question. I asked Chef the other day. He's been MIA. I didn't see him last Sunday. I didn't see him at Owls. I didn't see him right now.
NBO was on. Who's I think NBL was either on Double Dogs or Daz is live on past weekend.
Yeah, he wasn't in there Sunday. I'd noticed it. I was like, he didn't miss one in a long time. I sent a message to Chef last night or Sunday night. No, last night, not Sunday. Last
Oh yeah,
night.
I hear radio.
Ah, dig it.
Yeah, having fun with the
Came right
cold.
back on.
What's up?
So used to being on, it came right back on. Thundercat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him. Must have been Devil Dogs live. I don't remember. But it's been. I'm so used to seeing him. It's like I don't know.
I gotta share some pictures with you. You know I'm building a pizza oven.
Yes, sir.
I've had an old peel, pizza peel. Just message him. Thank you, chef. I got an old peel that my wife and I found at an antique shop years ago, and it was in pretty rough shape. I'll start with this picture.
Pizza Peel.
How pizza peel. So you see how all burnt up and
Yeah.
split and everything it is. That's why I end up cutting off of it, just to get rid of all the bad stuff.
Right. What's up, George?
Then the bear came up behind me and hit me in the eye.
Yeah, but the bear came out worse.
So then I started gluing it up. I glued it and I was spread like sawdust in it for shaving, just trying to get the crack filled
Yeah.
in with color.
Mhm.
That's some more of it gluing up. That was before I glued it up. What's up, Russ?
The
What's up,
big crack,
Russ?
crack in the center of it.
Yeah, it had three cracks in it.
Well,
Look, no,
it just looks like it's really dry though, right?
it is. I'm gonna have to treat it with some oil. These are videos, so I probably shouldn't show these on your live right now. But anyhow, you ever heard of a Dutchman?
The little bow tie.
And the yeah, and the woodworking industry, there's a thing called a Dutchman. So in the old days, when you had a crack, you would put like it's like a wood band-aid, a wooden band-aid for it.
Right.
I won't show the actual making of it. that's just going to take some time, but almost finished.
Oh
That's
wow,
just
yeah.
that's just about the finished product right there.
Did that squeeze it? Keeps it close. Squeeze it close.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It can't open up again.
Do you need another one, or will one do it?
I'm gonna leave it like that and see what happens. I can add another one. I went up pretty high because I didn't want it to continue up the handle.
Hey, Mike. Hey, man.
I wanted it to play a little bit at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
That it looks like a crack, but that's not cracked right there.
Okay. So I mean, I would just do the sawdust thing again on it, if anything, If I was
Yeah,
a crack,
yeah.
if I,
I'm gonna oil it down next. What's up, 805? I thought that turned out pretty good, man. Considering what it looked like. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Mike Hopple. Damn, I ain't seen him for a long time. Matter of fact, I'm just looking at a video where he's built a box or something. Um,
the firebox for his
fire
for
box or something like that.
yeah, for his smoker. I think it's like a 250 gallon.
And it looked like he was making words with welding sticks, welding rods.
Oh, okay. So I have not seen that one. You know what? I had this
Yes,
open.
that's going to look pretty good. Pizza oven is right around the corner from being done. Mm.
The
That's the grill on the front. Oh, the writing on the front? I saw the writing, and I realized what time it was. Jump back over here. What's up, Russ? He leaves. Oh, he might be home.
I just sent him a link if he's not tired.
Yeah, he flew out this morning.
Oh, okay. So he might not make it then.
Thank you, Demoose. Demoose, I got more bear pictures, man. That guy's is making it in my sister's backyard, his territory.
You can do this, Lance.
Uh, the front of the grill. That was the writing he's talking about.
Yeah, but you can click on stuff.
Oh, yeah. Blonde moment. Having a blonde moment.
I was blown on outside, man. I was out of it.
I was blonde as a child. I was black haired. My hair turned. No, it was brown hair. My hair turned blonde.
Oh, me too. I was brown hair with copper highlights, and it straight up.
Then it went like a dark brown, and so did I.
Oh,
I
were
went,
you, were you the one that picked it? Well, we have more people picking it. The
yeah,
dance and his frog is at 20%.
I
Somebody
picked.
else.
I asked for a flashlight because I can't see at night walking wheels.
So my poll has 18% for sex toys, 29% for booze and pizza, and then 24% for Lance and his frog.
Oh, you put another poll up? I didn't see it.
It's on the YouTube side of my live.
Okay. What's up, Rick? I'll be listening. So talk about those sex toys.
I take something, but I better
Yeah,
not.
I'm the cat. Listening, Randy. Yeah, it's everybody.
Yeah, we have 70 people watching. Rolling Smoke, but it's Thundercat over here. Who else is here?
Thundercat is in here. Yeah, he was here earlier too.
Oh yeah,
I
he
don't
was
have
on
the thumbs up thing. I can't stand that. It drives me crazy.
thumbs up.
I Yeah, where you give a like. I had to go back to my phone.
Oh,
What's up, Sal? No, I didn't win. Ace Toys was made by the Amish.
what's up, Sal?
Man, I've been really getting into right with you. I gotta figure out. Oh yeah, there it is. Sex toys, booze, pizza, or Lance's frog. Where's the thumbs up thing at?
Oh, the like thing. It's. Oh, it's on the phone. It's different.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. There it is. I had to push the chat down out the way.
Oh, do I have to refresh? I think I have to refresh it. There we go. 11 likes.
I got
Yeah,
18. Oh, it's 18 watching.
yeah, 18 watching, 11 people.
11 likes.
Now you got 24% for Lance and his frog. Bunch of weirdos.
Boy ain't been in here either.
Who? Troy. Troy. He was here last week, but he was in here late.
Yeah, I think at one time his company he was really slow. Like when's the next paycheck coming in? But I think he's booming right now. He's been booming for a little while.
Good. We don't know that.
Name the frog. If I had two, one would be Bud and the other one Wiser. That commercial, I love that commercial. Bud Iser.
Oh, you know what? Thundercats never met your frog.
He's never met the frog. I gotta get a beer anyway. Get me a beer.
Oh my goodness. Are you even old enough to remember those commercials, man? Later, George. What's up, Chris? You're 36. Damn, dude. I thought you were younger.
Huh?
No, Thundercat saying he's 36. I thought he was younger. Let me put you on the screen here.
Oh,
I'll poke somebody's eye out with that thing. Oh, he hit his head.
yeah. Wonder which one first.
Froggy's back.
Christopher. I just cut the grass. Looks better now. Not looking like a hurricane. But yet you always show up, Chris.
A degenerate family that we have over here.
I keep getting messages from 805, but nothing's showing up.
Text messages or what?
Yeah, it says I just got 2 texts from him, but it's not showing up.
Yeah, one of them was where'd he go? Where is George? I just had you here. Ah, he's right here. Oh, it's a what do you call it? It's a group message between you, myself, and George.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing showing up.
Really, you don't see a picture and text messages between me and George? And,
I saw the alert out of the corner of my eye, but I was putting the frog away,
yeah.
so I went back to it, and I don't have it. Yeah,
Look what you did, Lance.
huh?
Look what you did.
And my wife just happened to walk in and ask what the fuck was I watching. She said, Kermit the Frog. What's up, Al?
Lance is pacifier.
Oh my God, Lance. You named it Frog.
You hasn't named it, have you?
No.
You
Got
say
a
you got
name
two
on
of
a
them.
box. Got a name on a box. Didn't watch it, buddy.
It's right there by the house. I might have to show up. It's about 20 minutes away from me. It was posted all over the news, dude.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if it's true or not because obviously these days you can't believe a damn thing anymore. But a spectator took a picture of that guy in the prone position behind a scope on a rooftop before he was seen or shot.
Well, there was video of people pointing up at the roof, saying that there's somebody up there.
He didn't see the pictures. I don't know what it was posted on the news, but how do we know it was his?
Well,
I didn't see.
the owner of Demolition Ranch posted it on his Facebook.
Oh, of the shooter?
No, the owner of Demolition Ranch
Right. Posted
posted.
a picture of the shooter wearing his shirt.
Right.
Okay. His shirt said Demolition Ranch on the front. Definitely someone screwed up. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. When I saw the picture of the dude
What's up,
in
David?
prone position behind his scope before shots were even fired. I'm like, what the hell? Don't understand that one. Yeah, he did a YouTube video also. I just didn't see any pictures of the kid identified as Demolition Ranch t-shirt. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean it's on his Facebook. That's where I saw it. Was that beer number one?
Two.
Oh, okay. You're up one on me.
Third since Sunday. I took a break, man. So my question is, where are the pictures of the kid with Demolition Ranch shirt on? Okay, enough of that. It's on Demolition Ranch's website, right? Or his YouTube page, Facebook page?
It was on his Facebook page. Uh, other than that, don't know because that's the only place I saw it was on his Facebook page.
Busy helping a friend be in and
Okay,
out convo.
sounds good, David.
Lance, I'm not talking to you. I knew I was screwed up when I didn't get the first punch. Chris, you got to get the first punch in. If you don't, you're going to be playing catch up the rest of the night.
Oh. He actually
Yeah,
posted
that was
two
definitely
videos.
messed up.
He posted two videos yesterday, one after the other, like an hour in between. It was the same video. I don't know if it was a mistake that they double posted or what, but it was the same video twice. It was like
Who
5
did?
minutes long. Demolition Ranch.
That was all right.
Oh, maybe it was on two different channels. He's got several channels, but I saw the same video twice yesterday.
Yeah, I've never picked up his channel. Demoose said he saw the same thing. Demoose, who passed a partner in the hunting club?
Oh, from Miles Life.
Yeah, it was Demoose, right?
Yeah, they're doing gathering at the cabin, I believe, right?
A celebration of life, but I didn't catch the part with who? Co-worker, co-owner. Okay. I don't know if the moose ever saw this one. Come on, you son of a bitch.
You tell him, Lance. You tell him. Show him who's boss. Oh yeah, this is from the other day.
Yeah, did I show you that one, Demoose? Did you see that one? Yeah, that's a bull right there.
Jeez, was that near the house or what? Their house, or that's just a random picture?
Sister, yeah, now my sister's place.
Oh, yep. Sorry. There you go.
What the?
One of the ones was right. What's up, Russ?
Oh man, that
Still,
much.
still tired?
Yeah. I just flew in today. I had to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Jeff got up, and I guess we left about 3:30 this morning. He drove me to Milwaukee. Then waiting on my plane, and then we were getting ready to board. You know, people are already standing up, and finally, I mean, it just kept going on and going on. I'm sitting there watching the clock. I'm like, ah, crap. And I kind of figured it out. I said, bet they're waiting on the damn captain, you know, and that's what it was. He was coming from Chicago in an Uber, and running. There was bad weather last night and trees down or whatever. But anyway, it was delayed, which really worked out in my favor because I told him, I walked up there, I said, look, if I'm delayed here, I'm gonna miss my connecting flight in Houston. You know, kind of what happened to me in Virginia that time. They said, well, hang on, and they said, well, we can get you a flight for 2:40. I said, yeah, do that. You know, because I knew we'd probably be going between now and then, and we were delayed. He finally showed up. I don't know, about 9:30, and we actually took off a little after 10 o'clock, and so flew into Houston. And I'm glad I did that because I've never been to Houston, but now it makes total sense. They got A, B, C, D, and E, and they're round. You have to take that. What do they call that? The sky something or another. That little tram that takes you from one terminal to the next. And
Oh,
I had to find.
you went to the international one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and but now I know how it works. If I ever went there again, it would be no problem. Which I told Trent, I said that's probably it for me. And flying, man, it's too damn stressful. Just everything about it, you know. Get too old for that crap. But yeah, it went good.
Yeah, when I went to Houston, I flew into Hobby, which was just everything was just a straight shot. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I flew into George Bush International. It's really not that big, though. Really, to be an international airport, to me, it wasn't. Because you see it all when you get up on that. It's different in Atlanta. Atlanta, you have to go down the escalator to get that underground train they got that takes you to all the terminals. This one here, you got to go up the escalator and go up on this. It's like on. It's kind of like a monorail, like they got at Disney World, and that takes you over to the next one. And these terminals are round. They go in a big circle. If you walk and keep walking, you just go around in circles. So you had to take that thing to take you to the next one, and I know which one I had to be at. So anyway, I figured it out. Not bad. But they were cutting me close. If my first flight would have been on time, when I got to Houston, it was only 40 minutes from the time we landed to the time the next plane takes off. And sometimes it takes 15 minutes to unload a plane.
Yeah.
Then I'd have to find out where the hell I'm going. They're already boarding, you know. I'm like, ooh, boy, that's cutting it close. I probably would have made it, but it'd been close, you know. I was reading Chris's comment. All they need is one flight. Yeah, they had some international flights going out. Mexico, I heard, and I think that was it. There was two. Mexico City and some other place in Mexico was leaving there, and I guess that qualifies it as international right
Yeah.
there. You know.
What's going on, Lance? You're like stone faced.
Yeah, we
I
got
was
into
reading a
some
post about from Joe saying
Oh yeah.
someone threatened him or some shit.
threaten who?
Yeah.
Joe.
Smoking Joe?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a subscriber.
Yeah. Well, he threatened to unsubscribe.
Right.
That was the
Oh,
threat.
I just tell them don't let the door hit you in the ass.
Yeah, and Joe was like, "What's one person unsubscribe? It's not gonna hurt me anything. It's not gonna mean anything."
Yeah, Bush Airport. Let's see. Randy said I did X-ray on all the cold water return piping in Terminal C in Bush Airport. That's where I landed was Terminal C, and I had to go to Terminal B. Spent about 6 months working night. There's a lot of construction going on right now. It looks like a very old airport. I know. I had a cousin. He's been dead now for years, but he worked there at that Houston airport back in the '70s. You know, he got to see different groups like Credence, Clearwater Revival, and
Hmm.
different ones like that. I
Oh, is that
remember
right?
him.
CCR.
Yeah, he'd tell us all the famous people he's seen coming through the Houston airport there, you know.
Yeah, the San Antonio International is also pretty old, but they keep upgrading it like constantly,
Mm-hmm.
updating everything.
Was
But
that
this
where
one,
you flew out, Simon?
From San Antonio International, yeah,
To Houston, right?
to Houston.
it was kind of funny because my first two flights going there, they had me at the. You couldn't have went no further back in the plane without being in the bathroom, you know. and
Were you
then the ones
hunched
coming
over the bed?
back, the first one from Milwaukee to Houston, I was about middle ways, and then from Houston home, I was right there. Not at the very first. There's one seat, two seat, and three seat. They called it one, one, two, and then one, three. No, two. Then I was three, and there was a wall right in front of me. I was like the first one out. I'm like, hell yeah. Took me forever to get out of them first planes.
Yeah, that's usually where they put me right in front, right where that
Yeah,
wall is.
yeah. They had a guy up there that he was an old veteran,
Okay.
and he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, when I flew back from Houston, it was a veteran that was next to me, but he was a young guy. He was young. Might have been in his 30s.
Huh?
We had a
Okay.
quick conversation. Yeah, he was out there for some training. He was going to Hondo or Uvalde, I don't know where, for some training.
Yeah. The
Oh,
the other thing different about it like in Atlanta and Milwaukee and all the other airports I've been to, when you go to a terminal, you know, the one that your plane leaves, you're walking down this long corridor and you got things on left and right where the planes pull up. This one here, it was a big, huge stage in there where everybody was just sitting, and they had this huge board up there with all the flights that were taken care of on that wing, you know, and you had to wait for them to call out your flight. Then you had to go ahead and show them your boarding pass. Then you had to go down this escalator to actually find your gate. It's not like you could be at your gate and ready. It took another couple of minutes to get there, but there was plenty of time for that. No big deal. Then they actually scan your boarding pass.
What's up, Guggen?
Here they had their. I thought it was cool. I first time ever seen them things. It was like moving sidewalks.
Yeah.
I'd never seen them before. I said, that's pretty cool.
Saw one in Houston. I took it just for fun. I grabbed the thing and my wheels were just running by itself. I was holding on to it. Yeah. I was gonna take a video of it, but I couldn't get it low enough to see the wheelchair and the wheel like rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching that RNC, that convention, and man, I was like, golly, man, I didn't realize that was the same week I had to fly out of there.
Mm.
So we left early. That way I didn't have to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, man. You know, people flying in. This is a major airport. And
That and you have a lot more security around there, probably.
yeah, probably so. But it wasn't bad. Man, I went right on through, you know.
Cool.
But I'd got this text message in from that airport in Milwaukee saying that, you know, there could be some road closures and, you know, detours and stuff like that, but we didn't run into it. So all's well and ends well. I'm home.
Yep, you're home.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do it again, though, man. The show was a lot of fun. I mean, I had a good time and all that, but man, that freaking trips like that just stressed me the hell out. But driving does too. If I had to, you know, ride that far or drive that far, I'd be a nervous wreck. You know, that's a long freaking drive. No, I didn't bring my back scratcher, Chris. I went ahead and checked my daggum carry-on because they made me check it coming up there, and I kind of like the convenience of it. I said, I'm not worried about if it gets lost going home. I said, I'll get it. I said, but I was worried about it getting lost up there because all I had was what was on me, you know.
Yeah,
But,
I took. The backpack on my wheelchair is. I took it on the plane, but everything else went under.
yeah, yeah. But I checked it first thing. I said, go ahead and take this.
Oh, we see that fucking comment.
We see it.
Yeah, we see him. I've seen the other ones. Oh, that one did.
I seen the one. I seen the one up there where you was working on Terminal C, on the
Right,
piping.
for 6 months. I saw that one too. He's pipe posting.
He must have had some after that.
Well,
Yeah.
might have been something that YouTube didn't like.
That's possible.
Did you see Quentin Nelson? I think Reicher said something about he had a messed up ankle or something. He didn't show.
Yeah, Quint didn't show, and which we knew he wasn't going to show.
What's his name?
We knew that a month ago.
He broke an ankle, I think.
Yeah, and then Jeff was supposed to be there. Crap.
Webner. Judge Webner.
Yeah. I'm foggy headed still, man. It's been a week, I tell you. Can't think of shit. But
Huh.
yeah,
okay.
his
could have
wife.
been.
But I typed one about being at the airport on 9/11. No, it didn't show up. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I didn't see that one at all.
Hmm.
If you go on the YouTube side.
Water came out of
Oh, Lance and his fraud is up to 29%. and pizza is just above that, 33%.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I got to Milwaukee Airport. I was like, I need some coffee. Jeff was wanting to stop on the way or asked me, did I want some coffee? Now I wish I would have. I went up there and it was just an average coffee, you know. And I said, yeah, a cup of coffee, you know, like that. She goes, okay. You know, she's poured it and everything. She goes, that'll be $5.04. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yes, sir.
Good
I bought
golly.
a bottle of soda the other, yeah, like a 12 ounce, I think it is.
Yeah,
I think I paid like $3 for it.
yeah. And I got to looking at prices even in Houston. It wasn't as bad, but it was still pretty high, man. There
There
was
you
a, I think it was Houston. There was a bag of Cheetos there for like $19 or some shit. Good. Or that might have been Milwaukee.
I've been watching. I had no idea how popular koi fish and ponds are in the UK. So I've been watching these, flooding myself with these videos, and I thought about redoing, come fall, redoing the area over there. I got like an oriental looking area over there. I want one of those red Japanese maples. So I had to go up a couple towns up near PG County to get some spray paint that I want to get. I stopped off this nursery. One of them daggone trees that wasn't even 5 foot tall. $439 for one of those red damn maples. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Crazy.
I couldn't believe y'all talking about prices. So I was looking there. I'm not ready till fall anyway. And I was like, holy shit. I guess that area looks scraggly for a little while longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to get back in the groove of things. I'm going to take a whole day to just rest up, though. I'm tired. And figure out what I want to do.
If you got one that's that old, the moose, it's probably worth big bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you can trees.
Randy hates trees right now. Anybody in Hurricane Alley hates trees.
Well, Randy had a tree fall on his, I think on
Toys.
the fence line. I think it was, but it
Yeah.
wasn't his tree. It was next door.
Bucks for a
My
baby.
dad, when I was a kid, man, we had like 4 or 5 big pine trees in the front yard and a
The
bunch in the
big,
backyard. It was just loaded with pine trees. And I remember it so well because those cicadas in the morning time, you could go outside and you'd find where they shed their skins on the bark of the pine trees. And anyway, I forget which hurricane. I think Camille. It knocked a few trees over, and then I don't think he got them all cut then, but it was one of them storms. Frederick maybe. I think it was Hurricane Frederick. He had some tree cutter come in there. He cut every last one of them pine trees away from his or off his property. It was completely tree free. Yeah, 80-foot pine tree.
Beautiful pine. I thought that was one of your neighbors, though.
Well, at least it didn't go in your house.
Now, it took his fence down, though.
Yeah, fence is a lot easier to repair than a house.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
A lot cheaper too.
My wife worked in a nursery, found it on. Really? That's the kind of deal I like to find.
trash can deals.
Jeff showed me that bridge in Milwaukee. He showed it to me when we was coming in. I couldn't half see it, but I seen it good today. The Blues Brothers with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. They were in Milwaukee, and that car went off the bridge. I don't know if y'all remember that on the movie, but he showed me the actual bridge where they filmed that at. I said, "That's
Right
cool,
there.
cool looking bridge." Yeah,
Sits out my front door.
yeah. We went pretty much downtown today.
Is it getting a lot of sunlight, the moose, or a little bit of light? Good general area to my immediate area. Mike. Sure, we had 5 tornadoes
Tornadoes.
last. Good God, 5 tornadoes in Iowa last night.
That's Tornado Alley too, ain't it? Around Iowa.
That's way too many.
Yeah.
Sun all day. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
It was
Same
actually
thing, Mike.
it was raining actually in Milwaukee when we got there, but Iola, Wisconsin, man, we got a badass storm right after I think we talked about it the other night, but
Right.
right after
Yeah.
we got everything packed to the house, here it come. So boy, that was good timing. Cause he was first talking about just leaving a lot of stuff and going back the next day. That would have been a disaster.
They just scattered everything, huh?
Yeah. Plus he had them pellet grills. I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
about him, but I never left him out in the rain. You know, mine.
Come on.
The heck is that?
Storm down there by Ricer.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was down.
wow.
That was the next morning. That's part of the grounds. That's normally dry right there. It's like at the bottom of some hills. People
Man, look
wishing,
at that.
yeah,
Halfway
they
up the truck.
wishing they wish they didn't set up there. I'm sure they won't next year.
That porta potty was just a little building.
I don't know. They got a lot of, or they had a lot of porta potties there.
My smoke fire stays outside year round. I cover it if not. Okay.
It's been bad this year, Tony. Straight winds. Man, we're going to be at high 90s again tomorrow. I think Thursday we're starting to get a little bit of a break.
Oh, our weather's back to normal. We're like 94 today.
Yeah,
We're
most
there
of
again
these,
tomorrow.
most pellet grills are supposed to be to where you can leave them out in the weather. But I'm just saying, I personally, if I have an option, I'm not going to leave them in the weather. I put them in my garage. You know.
But if you leave it outside, if you keep it covered, would that be sufficient to keep the rain off of it, or?
If it was if it was a good cover that actually
Good
repelled
cover,
water.
not a lot of moisture in the air. Would you take that thing apart one time and unclog that auger? You're going to hate life.
Hmm.
Yeah, but even the control head, that would be my concern more than anything. You know. But like I said, they're designed, I think, to stay outside. But I'm not going to do it if I got a choice.
It's been crazy, Chris. I can't get over it. We were supposed to have had a heat index of 112 today, but it didn't make it.
Holy crap! Y'all
Damn.
hotter than we are.
Golly.
It
Our
didn't make
with the
it.
heat index, it felt like 104 today.
Yeah, that's
I
about what
just,
we've been going to. I hadn't been here, but I've been keeping up with it. You know, on my phone,
Mhm.
seeing what our local weather's doing.
my wife has the AC, the thermostat set on 76. I had to go service the squirrel fan and the motor and all that yesterday morning because it's been running so damn much. I didn't want it to run hot on me. I just replaced that motor in there a couple years back. And I went by the return. I was like, man, that thing sounds a little loud. And I went down there, and sure enough, that damn motor was starting to get warm. So I just oiled all the joints on, all the fittings on, Zerk fittings and everything, and it sounds great now. But
Yeah,
it's how much it's been running, and that's set at 76.
yeah. It won't cut off.
Yes, sir. It cuts off, but it's just been running so much than we're used to.
Okay, we keep ours on 73, and it cuts on, runs a little while, cuts off, even with all this heat. But it is kind of a new system.
Ours stays at
Okay.
78 or 77. But
The thermostat.
ours, yeah. But
Yeah.
ours, because it's hot here, so it runs almost all day long. But it'll cool off enough, turn off, and then kick back on later.
Yeah.
Troy
I,
said you don't get under the rain anyway.
yeah. My electric bill, the last one I paid was $200, which ain't. I'm not complaining about that. The hottest month of the year, it probably might go up to 250. I asked Jeff because he's got window units, old style, that really eat a lot of juice. Plus, he's got that AC in his garage, which he's not out there all the time. But he said he's running about $400. I'm like, holy crap! Dude. And I tell you what, every night it got real cool. I mean, it feels like fall
Yeah.
down here, So it's not like it's having to do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Just runs during the day. To have a
Yeah.
$400 electric bill, that's a lot, man.
I got to thank Wheels for being a new member of the family. He sits out here in his shop, and normally I don't run the AC out here, but with him being out here, I can turn on that AC about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But the sun starts hitting the back of the building.
Yeah,
So, but I normally never run, so I'm surprised. See, I won't be surprised to see a high electric bill this month, next
yeah.
month.
Yeah,
My
ours was 250 this past month, and we usually about 200, 225.
yeah,
But 250 we don't usually see till August.
yeah. That's me too. Yeah,
Look at the moves with the solar panels. $16 to $18 a month.
Hmm.
damn it. That's what I'm talking about.
But
But
I have
but how
you.
much you pay for those panels though?
They may have been free in Maryland. They're free, but what I don't like about it is that let's just say XYZ solar company put those panels on my roof. I've got to contract XYZ to remove those solar panels whenever I need to replace the shingles on my roof. And then XYZ gets to put them back on the shingle.
Well,
On
that and sooner or later, those panels themselves have to be replaced, and I hear they're not very cheap. So
Yeah. I'm getting solar panels within the next few months, waiting on the permits to be approved and then for the installer. I keep my window units at 79 in the bedroom, but it keeps the kitchen living room nice and cool.
79, man, I'd burn up at 79. Holy crap! That's
Well,
damn near
Tony said he keeps his at 80.
Yeah.
80. That's freaking warm. It is to me. I wouldn't be able to sleep.
No, I agree. That's pretty warm. Well, we got a fan blowing too, but
Yeah.
the starting cost sucks.
Tell you what, that one
Oh
I
my
got,
God,
man.
that's sweet. Yeah, that's great if you can do that.
That AC I got, like when I go in the bedroom at night, when I get ready to go to bed, I open that door because Tarina's usually already in the bed, and I can feel the air rushing by my leg. I mean, that joker pulls some air through this house. You can feel it out in vents too. Who was it? Said he runs it at 68. I would freeze at 68 with the way the thing blows. It'd get cold in here,
Yeah.
Mike
or
Hoppel.
it would feel cold while you're sleeping. You'd be all bundled up.
I don't put it any lower because I just freeze, man. It's cold
Yeah,
Yeah.
enough for me. Like I said before, I sleep year round with blankets because it's cold in this room.
yeah.
Hoppel's sporting that wool coat all year round, so you probably see him at 68.
Well, he needs to shave right now. See some-
See, like Jeff's house, I'm down in the basement sleeping, and it's kind of cool down there. Now he does need a fan or something. I could have used a fan. The air's a little stale, but it wasn't hot. Matter of fact, you know how in the middle of the night you go to freeze and pull all the covers on you. I did that every night, and it was actually kind of warm up there in Wisconsin. Except for nights. Nights it got real cool. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no shit. 30 below. That's good insulation. Feel like I'm getting freaking chest cold or something, man. I've been coughing my head off today.
Did y'all play night crawlers? Guggen.
I don't get
Extreme
that one.
weather friendly.
Extreme weather friendly, no doubt. Let me grab me a beer.
If I run my AC light bill, it'd be like 150 for
Wow. Hey, I want to move in with you.
Why so little? If I run my AC, my light bill, it's like $150, $75 a month. Damn.
You go buy your property down there.
No kidding. That's cheap.
Well, that, but we'll have to put up with hurricanes.
Yeah. Do you have solar or something, Steven? Well, if that's the case, if he had solar, that would be high compared to the Moose, 16 to 18 bucks. I owe 24. Yeah, look at that.
Look at fancy.
Yeah, that's one for this year. And before the show started, they had that little tiki bar thing set up, and there's a bunch of old codgers out there drinking beer, and they all had one of these. Not this one, but this one. And I didn't notice the year on it. And I'm like, where do you buy them at? I wanted one for like a souvenir. And he had 2 beers in front of him. He goes, what do you mean buy? Here, take it. He goes, that's last year's. See the 23 on it? I'm like, oh, okay. It's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying one for this year.
This remind me of things. So this guy, this Amish guy that's working on that stove for me, the pizza oven, he found an aluminum frame bike that he's cut the wheels off of it, but he's keeping the part of the frame with the gooseneck and the sprocket and chain and all that. And he's going to put paddles on it so he can sit in this John boat and paddle the boat around like if it was a paddle boat. So he's going to make it himself out of aluminum paddle boat and aluminum frame bike.
Y'all be mean to Steven again or what?
My last bill a week ago was $18.40 with the AC always running.
Oh.
Man, that would be cheap.
I don't think I have enough rooftop for that much solar panels. Damn, Lance.
He said that his panels were on the ground.
This is another place that was selling food out there. Look at them Holden ovens.
Oh, look at that.
Those are commercial Holden ovens. There's
Yeah.
2 more beside it. You can't see to the right of that run off 240. These run off 110. Yeah, man, they hold a lot of barbecue.
Oh, now you love him. A couple weeks back, you weren't talking to him.
Huh?
Christopher saying he loves Steven. I said, now you love him. A few weeks back, you wasn't talking to him.
This let me see if I can get a good shot. This is just one side of it. This is the smoker they used, the ones that had them Holden ovens. Let me see if I can. That's just one side of it. That's like where it's a rotisserie type. That's one of the grates right in here. And that's the other side.
Primals?
That's the front of it. That's double doors.
Yeah. But there are
Primal Eats to Go is what it says. All that is a wrap that they put around that stainless steel. But that's built kind of like a Southern Pride or Old Hickory. I forget. Who did he say makes that? He might have got a picture of who makes it. Let's see. Jeff wanted these pictures. I got to send it to him. Fast Eddie. Yeah, right here. This is a control panel for pellet smoker. See where it says Fast Eddie's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who makes it. It's got a dual fire pot, big ass pellet dump. You know, serious shit. Hell of a smoker.
Your Steven says no EC for 2 months. Light bill will be like $30 to $40.
Let's see if he got a picture of that.
Yeah,
Jim
There it
Nelson.
is right there. That's the fire pots on that. See how they're dual? You can see two of them right there beside each other.
Yep.
Sucker's badass, man.
Yeah. Jim Nelson, thanks for stopping by.
What's up, Jimmy? Heard an echo.
that's me.
Oh, okay. I always call him Jimmy because I know him from YouTube from years and years ago, and I think he used to call himself Jimmy Nelson before, so it kind of stuck, you know.
He's not the military guy, is he?
No, he lives in Maryland.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I know a lot of Nelsons in my area.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, him and another guy, and God, I'm too foggy headed to think of his name. They actually got a
Jimbo Nelson.
YouTube channel, but I don't think they posted on it in years and years because I haven't seen it and I'm subscribed to it. But
52 videos.
Yeah.
no, not that. They got another channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, between him and this other guy that's from Maryland.
Okay. So the Moose does, his electric company does take his excess electricity generated. So that's why your bill is that low, because it's not your usage. That's because the power companies, after they buy electricity from you, I assume that's your portion left.
Yeah, after he uses the electricity, anything that he produces extra gets sold to the power company.
From what? Solar panels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
What's up, Judge Webb?
I knew like up there somewhere we were riding through there. I mean, they were everywhere. These big, tall windmills that were on people's farms all over, and they pay them to put them on their property. You know.
Right.
And now I think about it, I wonder if they let them tap into it. You know, as far as the power, that would be a good benefit.
If anything, take money out of their
Free
electric bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free electricity for life. I'd do it. Yeah.
What's
Put
up,
that
Webb?
windmill
But I
right
wonder
there.
who has to maintain that in that situation.
I guess
I'm
the
only
company.
paying the monthly fee.
I'm sure there's a third party company that does the maintenance on those.
Yeah.
Keeps the
I never realized them things were that massive. They are really big.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, holy
If,
crap.
if you ever see them on the highway on a semi truck, that thing's
Yeah.
2 trailers. maybe
I've never
on
seen
there.
them. We don't have them around here, you know, and I don't know how long they've been up in Wisconsin. I didn't notice them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But
I figured you would have them out there because of the coast. A bunch of wind coming in from the ocean.
yeah,
You look at Sleepers Adventures. I was in Western PA 2 weeks ago, and I got a couple pictures of them windmills on the mountaintops. They're huge.
yeah. Not
On
one
that
of these
ocean.
were turning. I don't know if they got brakes on them and they just do them certain times of the year, or if it just wasn't enough wind to get them to turning. I don't know. I don't know enough about them, so.
So I see you found one of our next county overs convicts in Mississippi. Mississippi police found him up there in Charles County, next county north of me.
Yeah.
They found him in Mississippi. Cut his ankle bracelet off. Caught him in Mississippi.
No, I don't think people are spending them for their own power, Mike. I think a company's coming here because they got multiple ones. They got them all throughout their farms, then the next farm, the next farm. They just run for miles and miles and miles. They're actually generating power for the power company. They're just leasing land, I reckon, or leasing that little spot of land. I don't know how it works.
That does inspections on those windmills.
Huh.
They were saying that those things, there's all kinds of petroleum products that they leak from the greasing and everything else.
Lubricants.
Yeah. And something about, I didn't quite understand this part, but something about the blades have got to be like replaced, but they're not recycled.
Recyclable, correct.
They dig big ass holes and they bury them in the ground. Blades that when they have been replaced.
They grind them up and then bury them.
It's all right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all new technology to me, man. I don't know shit about them. Pretty wild looking.
Sleeper's tired.
This heat, man, kicking my butt.
You need like 2 or 3 showers a day, sir.
I was out there sanding on that oven, and then the Amish guy calls me up and says, "Man, let's go do an estimate." So I said, "I ain't taking my truck. Got no AC in my truck. Take the car. Get down this farm and go." He goes inside to get an estimate. And what am I parking right beside the damn peacock pen? Son of a-
He did what? Things are loud, ain't they? Peacocks.
They're obnoxiously loud.
Oh man, big time. They pretty, but boy, they got a loud mouth. Them and guineas, man. Guineas are aggravating.
No, Lance just turns it off. Makes him roll down the window by hand.
What's wrong with your AC? Never had one, or just broke?
I'm not sure. It stopped working. I had a charge one time. It didn't hold it, so it's a work truck.
Yeah.
I got that 260, 265 AC works real good, but I just put money into it.
Yeah.
You should have watched Russ's video.
Yeah. I was gonna say, man, it's probably got a leak in it. It's all you got, you know.
Yeah, I need to do something with it. I haven't spent any time on it. Like I say, it's a work truck. It needs money put into the truck, but it runs great. You know, everything is really wrong, but mostly is cosmetic stuff like quarter pound's got rust in it. Headliner wants to fall down on your head.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Ain't worth putting no money into, probably.
469,000 miles on it. You know, I just.
Oh, Lord. I'll tell you how you fix that when you jack it way up in the air and you pull a new one right up under it. $400,000 miles, my God. It don't owe any service, that's for sure. Still running
Got
there.
a job at Lake Point Towers. One of them iconic buildings in Chicago. Can't wait to see the lake from the 30th floor. I was just telling Simon that I thought I remember you saying that Your company, Troy, is doing real good for you. I'm happy for you. I know you were scrimping and scraping last year. Don't tell him, Troy. Oh, you already did. Damn it.
He told me he has an OnlyFans.
It's slow still, Lance, but not as bad as it was before. Chris has got that one just
He got that one bookmark
yeah,
ready to go.
bookmark. I was going to say pasted, but the copy.
You got that one on speed dial.
Yeah.
Whew, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Gotta get back in my old routine. I might just stay up to 12 o'clock anyway, just so I'll sleep late and kind of get back in my groove.
Yeah.
I don't
Trina
like
work
Rice.
tomorrow?
I don't like Rice's groove. Getting up at freaking 4:30 and 5 in the morning. Screw that crap, man.
That's for young folk.
Yeah. What'd you say, Lance? What'd
She
you
worked
ask?
tomorrow, Trina?
Yeah. She took off today because she knew I was coming in to get me, and then I had to change. I was supposed to be in here like a little after 1, so I just said, everything's changed now. Pick me up at 4. Be there at 4. I flew in at like 6 minutes after 4, but she works tomorrow for somebody that worked for her today. Today would have been her work day. Then she's off Thursday and Friday, so
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
yeah.
Go get some lunch.
Yeah, I'll be ready to shoot some videos here in a few days. I got to, man. I ain't putting nothing on my, either channel now for weeks. Yeah, I did my tour.
The steak was the last video you did?
No, I did barbecue chicken.
The hot and fast bread, or the old
No,
school hot and
actually,
fast.
it's not hot and fast. Took 3 hours actually the way I did it.
Oh, that's right.
I was showing the way I did it for years and years. The way I still do it, just
Yep.
something for Pits and Spits. I gotta do one for them for this month. That'd be it for a little while for
I thought
them.
that was a hot and direct heat method.
It is at first, just to get color on it. Then you take it and put it on
Put it
indirect,
off.
and
Yep,
you finish
indirect.
it. And
I think Scruggs redid that video.
yeah, he did. He didn't do
Last-
it exactly like I did it, but it was close.
Yeah,
But
last
he shouldn't have had nothing with sugar in it. If you're gonna put it over direct heat, he
It'll
should have
burn.
used salt and pepper. Because, like I explained in the video, where you're really picking up all your flavor is the barbecue sauce mixed with the chicken itself. Just a little salt, little pepper is all you need. And the whole key to it is once you do move it on indirect, instead of just saucing it one time and setting it and calling it good, you don't. You just keep basting and
Yeah.
basting. Every few minutes you baste it.
Smokey Joe put one out last week. That like old school barbecue chicken.
Did it?
Yeah.
He's
But,
copying
but
you.
Scruggs, he put out the video the second time. Did you know? Is that what you're talking about?
Huh?
Scruggs, he did that video, that copycat of your video,
Yeah.
a second time just last week.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I've seen the one where he kind of charted up too much.
Yeah.
know? I mean, I like char. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was
I do
fine.
too, man.
Yeah,
My
it was
wife said
fine.
that stuff's burnt. I said, hell no.
But
Hey, let me
if
have
you,
it.
and the way I do it gets little bits of char on it, but it's from the sauce, the sugar and the
Right.
sauce. But it's indirect, and it ain't gonna get too much. Just enough for some flavor,
And that's why you wait
right.
you put it indirect and put it when
Right.
it's on.
and you're doing it over. It takes around 3 hours. That way, your skin is not going to be crispy, of course, but you don't even know it's there. It cooks away all the fat and it's not rubbery, and it's just it bites right through. You know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
we-
it crispy like that, man.
Yeah.
That's nothing but flavor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just something I was going to do a video that Sunday before I left on the pits and spits, and I could still do it. I got everything here, but we'll see. I might do that. If not, I got to do something else. I got the new parts in for that Pro Smoker. I got to put them in. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. We got to meet Roxanne, the girl with PS Seasoning that I've been dealing with for over 4 years. Got to meet her face to face. See their building
You
and everything.
posted a picture of Henry Winkler
Yeah.
recently.
Huh? Yeah. At the show. He was there.
That's right.
At
Right.
the car show. Yeah, him, Anson Williams, which was Potsy, and Ralph, I can't remember his name. He was there, but I don't know if he was trying to get out of the car, but Fonzie was in front. Then Anson Williams was right behind him, so I just kind of got some shots. Just real short, sweet. And I could have paid money and actually walked up and like got selfies with him. I'm like, I ain't spending money for that, you know. I just got some shots and say, hey, or hey. But anyway, that was all. That satisfied me. Yeah, Donnie Post, that's him. He was there too, but I never did see him really. Everybody's
Each
getting in the
would have been
way.
like, hey.
Yeah, hi.
Each one in 3, 2, 1. Nope.
Yeah. I tell you what, who had that picture? I seen it yesterday. Jeff was showing me. I mean, right around the corner from where Jeff lives, right there in Iola. I meant like his house here, go up to the street, boom, it's right there. There's a shop, Crystals, I think is the name of it, and they make pies. And the last time Henry Winkler was at that show, somehow or another he went there or whatever and ate their pies, and he went back.
Yeah.
And it was a picture of him and one of the people that worked there, you know.
A waitress.
Yeah. Oh, it was on that website. Hang on. I'll show it to
Yeah,
you.
somebody shared it to Facebook. I think it was
That's-
right.
Oh, it was Jeff. I think
about.
Jeff. Oh, I did. I shared it. Yeah, I shared it.
it's a
That's
picture
right.
I saw with him.
I
him
shared
with
it.
a blonde hair, white hair lady beside him or something like that.
No, this was a dark-headed woman. Let
Oh,
me just go to my
so.
page real quick, and I'm pretty sure I posted. Man, I've been jet lagged the whole week. What can I say? Yeah, right there.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
dark haired.
No, she has a redhead. It looked like.
She looks bald-headed, but I think she's got it pulled back. But anyway, yeah.
That's the picture I saw.
That's called
Yeah.
the Crystal Cafe, and Jeff's house is like within not even an eighth of a mile. I mean, it's just like right around there, which is pretty cool.
Troy eating Crystal's pie sounds like a good time.
But he loves that pie, so when he comes to town, he'll make a trip there with whoever rides him around. Them guys have handlers that take them everywhere and take them to their rooms and all that stuff, you know. They racked up on some money, man. Them lines was, good God, they were long. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna stand through this line. There ain't no way I'm paying $40 just to get a picture with him. You know, that's kind of silly. If I was younger, maybe, but I'm like, shit, he can pay me to get a picture with him. Well,
That's
look at it.
That's right.
Oh goodness. Yeah. I've listened to him on other movies and stuff, you know, after Happy Days, and he's got that that image on Happy Days, but he's nothing like that in real life. He's kind of mellow talking, and nothing like what he portrayed on that. But he was perfect for that show back then.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that RNC at all, and Trump's new pick for vice president.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know this till last night, but I mentioned this a while back. I watched a movie that Ron Howard directed called Hillbilly Trilogy. Well, this Vance guy that he has nominated is the one that wrote that book, and it's really about his own life. The movie, it's on Netflix. It's a good movie.
He was raised by his grandmother, and they were talking about he was really poor.
Yeah.
Throughout life.
Yeah. And for him to rise up to have, do what all he's done speaks volumes. But he wouldn't fed with a silver spoon like a lot of the, like Trump. Trump come from money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this guy, no, he earned every bit of it. But I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. I just watched it a month ago. I just thought it was kind of strange. I'm like, oh crap, that's that movie.
Yeah, it was in the Marines.
But it come from a book. He wrote the book, Hillbilly Trilogy. Then I guess Ron Howard decided to make a movie out of it.
And what's the name of the movie?
Hillbilly, Triology. Did I say? No, not Elegy. Hillbilly Elegy.
Elegy.
Elegy. ELEG. Hell, don't get me to spelling, man. My brain is shut. Hang on. Hey Siri, spell Hillbilly Elegy.
Hillbilly Elegy. HILLBILLYELEGY.
There you go. Was she slow enough for you, Lance?
Yes, she was. HILL. Elegy.
Yeah. ELEGY, I think it is. But yeah, it's worth watching anyway. I've watched it twice. I watched it a long time ago, and then somebody was saying something about it or something. No, I watched something where all the movies that Ron Howard had directed, and that one popped up. I'm like, ooh. So I watched it, then I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. It's a pretty good movie. Worth watching anyway. But it's more of a biography of his life. Oh, man. I had not even been able to talk right for days. It's just like in a freaking fog, man. So tired, and this beer ain't helping. Trina, I come in here today and she had all this Corona. I had some Miller Lite left in here, and there's a whole shit ton of beer down here on the floor that needs to go in the fridge. All that free beer from the store. I'm like, hell yeah, hook me up, girlfriend.
I mean, you gotta speed up your drinking though.
I didn't drink anything yesterday. I had one beer right before I went to bed, just kind of like a sedative or whatever, because I went to bed at 7 o'clock and it's still daylight outside. I'm like, I've got to get 8 hours, and hey, it wasn't hard. I laid down, I was out. Took me a good shower and shaved and everything and laid down, and boom, lights out. I want to get a floor jack and a couple of jack stands for my mower. Harbor Freight, best place. For a lawnmower, yeah, all day. Their stuff is decent, man.
Almost went one of them for the first time ever today.
Oh yeah?
I just didn't have time.
I'll tell you what else they got, Chris. My wife bought 2 of them for her lawnmower. They're made out of plastic, but it's heavy, dense plastic. They're ramps. One end is flat with the ground. They come up to about this. When we have to work on a mower, she'll back that thing up on there. You know, goes right up on it, no problem.
Yeah, I was only 2 doors away from it in that shopping center. I said, I don't want to go in there and just have to be in a big old rush because then I'm gonna miss half the stuff I want to see, but
Yeah.
I might want to see. So I
But
know
if you,
where it is. I'll just go up there one day when I got time. I just hate being. I hate going up there. It's just too far north.
Did you see
Much
the?
traffic.
Did you see the picture of that train? Did you send me yesterday?
The one when you did something to it. Yeah, I did see that. I still. That's how Laura. I still
Laura.
can't get it printed. I saved it for my wife to print at work, and she can't do print or color.
Oh, that sucks.
And if I do to go to Walgreens, they won't do the thumbnails because of viruses. So you have to
Oh,
you actually have to
even
upload it. You have to create an account and go up and upload it and everything. I would
okay.
love to get this picture done. Actually,
The
someone else shared that picture today. I was like, damn.
so all they require, I believe, is just an email to link it to your account on Walgreens.
What?
Walgreens, all they require is basically just an email, to
Oh,
log into their
there.
website. Yeah, log into their website to upload to.
Yeah, I just was reading it last night, and it just said you had to create an account, and I was like, ah, damn it. I said, well, me and my wife will be able to do it. Gmail won't run without Google Play services, which is currently updating. Where do you fucking know it?
talking about Harbor Freight,
Look at this
uh,
picture, y'all. This is a badass picture.
oh yeah, yeah it is.
That is sweet as shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to get that frame so bad.
Hey, Tommy.
yeah. Talking about Harbor Freight, if you'll start an account with them or whatever, I've got a Harbor Freight card. But anyway, they will text you if you opt in for that. They will text you all the time,
It
really.
will
But
text you every day.
yeah, every weekend though they run sales, big time. You can save some money. Wait for like a Friday, and sometimes they do this much off anything in the store.
Right.
They do it all the time, all through the week. Like Simon said, every day they're running
Yeah, I've heard
some
that.
kind of deal.
I've
But
heard that.
the
It'll
Harbor
go
Freight stuff, it certainly ain't the best, but for home use, a lawnmower, heck yeah. Hell, I would use it for my car. Matter of fact, we got some jack stands that are pretty heavy freaking duty that I just used on that where I did that compressor. They come from Harbor Freight. They're made by Chicago, whatever. I know you know that brand that Harbor Freight sells, but yeah,
Yeah.
their stuff ain't bad.
What's up, Eddie? Tommy Hanlon. Hello.
What's up, Eduardo? I'm about to delete
Hello.
the text message because I get a text message from just about
Jay.
everything.
Yeah, there he is. Jay, what's up, Jay?
Where is Jay?
I missed him totally.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yep. Right after Double Dog. And I don't know why Double Dog just said no.
I don't either.
That come in while I was gone. That's a computer safe test light.
A computer safe?
Computer safe that way. Instead, I've got a regular test light with an incandescent bulb, but this one here is like LED or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And if you hit, it'll light up green if you're going like to a ground, or red or whatever. But the biggest thing is you're not going to fry a PCM or ECM or any of that shit with it. I used to have one just like that when I worked at A1 years ago, and everything else, I don't know what happened. And I got to look in Amazon. Lyle is not, they make all kind of special shit, and got to look on Amazon, and they got an Amazon store there. It's budget friendly.
Busy laying low.
Are you on the run or what?
I don't know. It sounds comfortable. Laying low.
Mm. Oh, my eyes are burning.
But she's talking about his doctor stuff. Last I heard, they hadn't done anything with him.
Pardon me.
Yep.
Guess I could put my mic in a little bit. I'm probably a little low, huh? Or was. Sound all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Don't know. I saw you on me now.
Yeah.
Randy got his power back on yet?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay, cool.
Yesterday.
Good deal. That's miserable. God, I used to hate when that crap happened, man.
I'm surprised he's not on up here. He's got the link.
Yeah.
Was it 8 days?
Something
Total
like
8
that.
days, wasn't it?
Yeah, 8 days.
Well, it's a good thing he thought ahead with that generator.
Yeah, you're not kidding. What he just thought, what, maybe 2 months ago, maybe?
Yeah.
And maybe not
decided-
even that much. It was like
Right.
weeks ahead, you know.
He decided to go ahead and plan for stuff, and boom, God.
He knows it's gonna be a bad summer, and it hadn't even got fired up good yet, man.
He's
Right.
got plenty of property. He can probably put solar panels on his property
Yeah,
and go solar.
yeah. Cut all them trees down.
Oh yeah, he already did, but he still got a tree on his property.
Tony says in the pool with the floaters.
Well, he was last week. Was that last week? It was last week, right? When they were in the pool.
They didn't find any blockage after stress test. I've got fatty liver. They say it isn't abnormal. They're going to run more tests in the next few weeks. That guy, the best barbecue, whatever he is, that young guy, Russ, out of South Carolina,
Oh, Scott
fatty
Baylor.
liver,
Scott
fatty
Baylor.
liver, yeah, messed him up, didn't it?
I don't know if I never knew what was wrong with him. I just knew he had some health issues. I never heard what was wrong with him.
He said in one of his videos that it was a fatty liver.
Okay.
He was like talking about his why he'd been away for a while.
Well, fatty liver can turn eventually into cirrhosis of the liver, you know. But a liver is one of them organs that can kind of like heal itself
Right.
if you start taking care of it and lay off the booze and shit like that. It can actually regenerate a lot of itself. But if you
Yeah.
keep going and going with it, it'll kill you eventually, you know.
So no 100 proof vodka for you, J Buzz.
But that's what causes a fatty liver, and the reason it's said not abnormal is because this country drinks. You know, probably a lot of us have fatty livers to an extent. You know, that drink. People that don't drink, or it could be genetics. You know, you don't have to drink to have it. It's kind of like some people. My first wife's sister, she was like the epitome of a perfect body and good-looking woman and everything. Her cholesterol was through the freaking roof. And doctor was trying everything to get it down. It wasn't from being overweight, and wasn't from her diet. It just she genetically had it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I
know
think.
why. Yeah,
That's what I think is going to happen for me. I can't take them statins, man.
yeah,
I get these crashing headaches in the back of my neck. I start getting spasms, and we could be sitting here having the conversation, and I'll just go foggy. What
Yeah.
the hell were we just talking about? But I
Yeah.
stopped taking them, and everything goes back to normal.
yeah.
But he's saying he's thinking now that it's probably hereditary because I've cut way back on so much stuff. I still eat crap food. a lot of like corn chips, like the dippers things, whatever they call them, Tostitos type things.
Mm-hmm.
I still eat those probably 3 times, 4 times a week, but with salsa. I tried. I
Excuse
looked
me.
in the back of the bag. It says, "Well, you can have 13 chips." You know.
That's a portion, you know.
Yeah, I push
13
it.
tips. How many times a day though?
Yeah, I push it every time.
Oh, I
You're
always, I
15,
don't,
16.
I don't read that shit. I eat them too. I'm had enough, you know. Kind of like I was eating some earlier. I was looking for something to snack on, and there was no dip or salsa and none of that. But so I guess I eat a
Dang,
few
Al
chips.
said he went through the same thing
Yep.
with his liver. Told me some stuff to take and helped him. Oh, and he quit the 100 proof vodka. Good for you, Jay.
Al lunacy.
I guess.
Hmm.
And so I would suggest you concentrate on eating frog. I wish I had emoji because I'd say fuck you, Chris.
Yeah,
Well, I
why don't
did.
you don't?
I do have it on the phone.
You still have fingers on your hand too,
You can
Don't
do it
have it
like
here on the computer.
but they're on your hand.
Yeah.
here it is right here, Lance. Hang on.
90% of people with what's called bad cholesterol is caused by genetics. Yeah, that's what he's saying, Tommy. He's saying that I've cut way back. When I quit smoking, I was eating 3 pounds of pretzel sticks and peanuts a week, easily.
Shit, it won't do it.
Come on.
But I've cut all that stuff back a lot.
I've got it pulled up. Normally, you double click it, it'll pop up in the comment. Not this time. Oh well. I'll just do it. I'll just do it in person.
There you go. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
not doing it
goodness.
like I close that fucking poll.
This is the I guess you'd call this a program of events that they had at the
Right.
car show. There was all the celebrities they had down there at the bottom. I grabbed one, they were free. I said, hell, that's a souvenir. Put it somewhere.
that car show. How many days is it?
Three official days.
Sunday,
Thursday,
Saturday,
Friday,
Friday.
and Saturday. Yeah,
Oh, it's Saturday.
yeah. It's
Okay.
mainly, I mean, you know, you got celebrities there, and you got things you can eat, and you got bands and everything. But more than anything, it's a big swap meet for
Yeah.
car enthusiasts.
Yeah.
You know,
Car parts and everything.
yeah, that's mainly what it's for. And
So
cars, you can buy full blown cars that's already fixed up. You know.
I was telling Rice about that one up here. Well, it's not by me. It's about 3 hours, 4 hours away. Carlisle, PA. That thing is huge, man.
Yeah.
He said that was actually bigger than the Iola one. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he was saying Iola is probably the biggest swap meet as far as having random parts there and stuff. But as far as car show and the size of it, you know, he thought that one was probably the biggest. I would think places down in California has probably really got some huge ones too. You know, they're big car buffs over there. Yeah, there was a lot of good looking ladies at the car show. Bunches of them. Yeah. The only problem with the women in Wisconsin, they're 7 foot tall. That's some of the tallest people I ever seen in my life live in that state, man. The land of the giants is what I call them. What it is, they got a lot of Norwegian in them. A lot of
Yeah,
people from there. They're
yeah.
just big, or not big, but tall.
And they all eat cheese curds.
They had a place, and somebody bought a thing of them and walked around, and gave everybody some. I had one.
Just in case you had some.
Just didn't try it. Yeah, I mean, I tried some the last one I was there, but whoever made them, it was over salty. It was too salty. These are pretty good the other day, but yeah, a lot of work, man. A lot of work. The way he's doing it, and that's mainly what we were brainstorming is if he continues to do this, and he could do it to where he's actually making the money. He did this for the car show just as a trial run. You know, that's the reason we only did like 200 sandwiches a day instead of 2,000 a day, you know. But it's going to take him doing this stuff in advance and freezing it, you know, instead of trying to get all this stuff cooked the day before. And it's just, man, it's a lot of work. Too many people involved. Ain't nobody going to work for free and you take all the money. You know, you got to be able to
Yeah.
pay your help and all that stuff. But and he might not even want to do it. You know, after this year, he might just decide it's not even worth it. You know.
A lot of work. You know, you said
Yeah.
yourself, but even just to prep all that, I mean, even if it's weeks ahead of time,
Yeah.
you know, it's still a lot of work, a lot of time out your day.
Yeah, it is, but he can do it months in advance and vacuum pack this stuff and stack them in his freezer. Then have him 3 or 4 sous vide machines going to bring all the stuff up to temperature for serving. You know, maybe have one smoker generate some smoke and maybe some food for his help to eat, just to where people smell barbecue. You know, that's what everybody else does. You know, the other vendors out there, they're not cooking that shit on site. None of them. But that's what all them holding ovens so far I showed you earlier. Yeah, but Jeff, I mean, you know, he's only roughly 10 years younger than me. I don't know. A lot of work.
Oh, sorry about
See
that.
his friend, Susan something other.
Huh?
His friend, Susan, I can't
Jeff's,
remember her last name.
Jeff's
Yeah,
friend?
yeah.
What about her?
Had you met her?
Susan.
She's like a neighbor or something. Sort of kind of well off. Her husband's well off or something.
I don't know who you're talking about. He's never
Can't
even
think of
talked
her
about
last
her.
name.
Yeah.
She's a big Dead Broke supporter.
I, he ain't told me nothing about her. Ever. I've been talking to Jeff for 4 years. Or longer.
Those Pecos Bitter. What's up, Kyle?
No, I've met just about every friend he's got, though. He's got
Yeah,
a ton of them.
He's got some big houses, not too far. I'm pretty sure it's Susan, but I'm not positive it's Susan. I've chatted with her on the text, but
I mean, he might have if he did. I just don't remember it, you know. Until I actually meet somebody face to face, I'm not going to remember them. And
right.
it's more than likely I'm going to forget their name unless I meet them more than once, you know. I remember
Right.
the face. I'm pretty good with faces. Names, they never stick. Not on the first introduction, anyway.
Third, fourth, fifth with me.
Yeah, me too sometimes. Like there's this woman, he stops at this little convenience store right around the corner from his house and real close to that pie shop I was telling you about. And that's where he gets coffee every morning. We went there, I got there on a what, Tuesday? It was Wednesday morning. And we went and got a cup of coffee from her. Her name is Janet, but she runs the store in the mornings.
Yeah, it's her name's definitely Sue. I see it talking about it, but I'm not going to say the last name over the air anyway. But Sue's her first name.
Yeah, he might have. I just I don't know. It's not coming out right now. I can't think of it.
Yes, good evening, Yankee Cup at 13. Lance, good evening, buddy. Mike, good evening.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the people I've seen 2 years ago. They remember me, and I remember them. Some of them actually helped us 2 years ago. Had the shirts on that like we had. Their shirt said "Pit Bitch," I think, on it. It did.
That's what Chris wears.
That one that Eric had, it said "Pit Bitch" from 2 years ago. Mine's still hanging up in the closet. He did give all of us a T-shirt. It's kind of light, but it's in between dark and light blue. And it says Iota Karsh on the front, and on the back it says volunteer. And I just took it out of my bag early, never wore it, and I told Tarina to wash it. I'll hang it up. I might use it on my new channel.
I think the last froze. Oh, there he is. I thought you froze, dude.
Nah.
Oh,
So you got anything planned for that channel like coming up?
Uh,
DIY or you know, I'd say specifically, but
I've got to do a review of that thing.
okay.
Yeah, a scan tool. I got to do a review. That'll probably be the next one. Then I'll get into something else. Probably do that this week. I hadn't even tried it yet. I got to go out there to the car and hook it up, and it hooks to my cell phone or a tablet, or it'll even hook up to a computer. It's Bluetooth, you know. But it's just scan. But it's not. This scan tool is pretty powerful. It don't just read code. It's not a code reader. It's actually got bidirectional functions and shit in here. Not like the real high dollar ones, but for a DIYer that works on his own cars, it get him through about 80% of what he needs, you know.
Lance, how long before you get that pizza oven ready?
It won't be long. It won't be long. I'm gonna wet sand it in the morning, and I only got rattle can paint, but it's it's going to be what it is. Just what it is, what it is.
Well, they do have high heat. They have
Huh?
high heat paint in a rattle can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's what I'm using. But I'm trying to pretty it up a little bit, clean it up some, and use that wet sand it, and then I'll probably put 2 more coats and call it, man.
Okay.
I've got over $100 in rattle can paint. In
Dang.
this damn thing. That high temp paint, the good ceramic stuff, it's like anywhere from $13 to $15 a can.
Yeah. Is it all gonna be the same color?
Huh?
It's all one color?
No,
Oh, you gotta get all fancy, huh?
the 2 colors on it.
That still didn't answer my question. Monument Grills sent me an email. I sent it this morning and asked her, I said, what, she never said what grill or whatever, and if she expects me to do something with that one they sent me, that sucker been sold.
Yeah.
I sold it right after I did that video. She still didn't ask my question. I ain't even gonna worry about it. Screw it.
Yeah, we'll see. That thing's huge, man. I gotta move another grill out of here. I don't know which one I'm gonna move out of here now. The
What are you
Englander,
What do you move them to? Just outside your door there, or?
No, well, I need to make room for that pizza oven.
Well, I mean, you just store it outside, is what you're saying. Whatever
No,
you
I'll
move.
put it. I got a 24 by 30 building in the backyard that I put one of the stuff that I'm not
Oh,
using.
your overflow. Okay, all right, that's good.
But I really don't want to put that Englander in there, man. That Englander is an old pellet stove that has history. And I know one of the guys that's part of that history. Englander used to be a home pellet stove. And one of my customers, a race car driver, and one of the original people for Englander wood stoves, got a wild hair up the butt to go into pellet barbecue grill making.
Yeah.
Um, this one is it's nice as hell. It's real accurate as shit. It's got a sear on one side, a constant sear on one side, and pellet smoke on the other side. Real heavy. My only thing I don't like about it, it's got all these steel shelves on it, and they don't collapse. They're always open. But it's a real nice pit. I just don't want to. I know I'm gonna regret putting it back here because once it goes back in that building, it don't come out. I ain't ever going back there pulling that stuff out unless I sell it.
How many girls you got back there?
You sound like Jeff, man. He got it. Hang on.
Yeah, and I don't have as many as him. I've got this will be four back there.
It was about to overfill. No, he's got a bunch right there at his garage and in his garage. And his neighbor, I think he's only got one left over there, but his neighbor lets him put stuff in his garage. But the company he's working for, that Smoke Barbecue Source, they're actually renting him a storage unit to put all the overflow in. Plus he sells them on a regular basis. I mean, Jeff is constantly getting pits in for them to review on video for that channel. And after so long,
What's up
he's
there?
like, "Can I sell it?" They're like, "Yeah, go ahead. We're done."
Uh,
It's like, jeez.
I think
That's
Jay Bud's trying to get you a diagnosis. It's up there. Trying to diagnose a transmission problem.
Okay. Now it's whining and slipping, not wanting to pull. Well, you lose a lot of fluid when you blow that coolant line. Did you refill all the coolant?
Right. You check it while I was running. Well, that most cars, isn't it? You want to check it when it's running.
You got to run it while it's hot. Yeah. Check your dipstick while it's running. Make sure you got your fluid all the way back up. But it's possible if you do have all the fluid, the fact that you ran it low, I mean, it could have done some damage.
right.
Don't
That
start
wouldn't
changing
hurt.
the filter.
Change the filter and all the fluid.
Yeah, all the fluid. If you're going to change the filter, go ahead and do all the fluid.
Could be burnt up. The fluid could be burnt
Do
up.
torque converter, fluid, everything. Okay, you refilled it. You can try that, but if you run it low for too long, and drove a lot or whatever, you could have damaged something. That's my thought on it. I'm not a transmission guy, but as far as working on them, I pulled plenty of them.
$600. I tell you, I would like to have air conditioning in that pickup truck. You could afford-
Transmissions,
You can force.
Transmissions is kind of a specialty. That's why they got transmission shops, you know.
Yeah, no, you definitely do.
We used to get them in at A1 a lot, but that's all we do. We'd change filter and fluid. If they had a sure enough problem, we'd send them right across the street.
You get three sweaty, smelly guys inside that pickup truck, and three of them are Amish. You wish you had AC.
Throw them in the back.
$600. Holy crap.
That's something I did not need to know.
Hope it didn't drain the converter.
Yeah, them AC parts are expensive.
Yeah, that would suck. Transmissions ain't cheap either.
Mm-mm. Hell no, that's really expensive.
Hell.
Yeah.
That little condenser I had to replace on a buddy's car or his son's car, it was $274 new. He didn't pay that because he knows a guy really well that works at O'Reilly's, and he got it at his cost, which is like half. He didn't pay hardly crap for that thing.
Phew.
The only reason he had to change it because the dryer is attached to it, and I have worked on some in the past that had a tube that's permanently attached, but you could still pull the sock out, that
Right.
desiccant bag, but you couldn't even do that on this one. You had to change the whole thing. But normally, if you got a condenser that's not leaking, if it's not leaking or if it's not restricted, then hell, get one from a junkyard. You know, if it
Yeah.
don't have the dryer on it, so. She must be going to bed. I ain't far from it.
Oh, neither am I. I'm tired.
Ford Sun Suburban with a 6.0.
Y'all
It's
have
hard to-
Pep Boys?
Huh?
Y'all have Pep Boy auto parts stores?
Mobile's got them. We don't have them right here where I'm at. We got AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and
I went to
I forget
one
who else.
today when I went up north. I was looking for that high heat paint, and I opened up the door, and everything's gone. It's a huge store where you can get paints, you get aftermarket bumpers. I mean, anything you wanted for a vehicle, it was there. Everything was gone. It's all tires.
I never walked in one. I thought it was just auto parts store.
Well, it had a parts counter and everything, but all that was gone. It was just tires in there. It wasn't
Yeah.
even a lot of tires.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you order like at the counter? Like, do they look it up on the?
That was gone. There was just a guy sitting there. There was one guy sitting behind a desk in there.
Hmm.
Service center was still just like it used to be, and a whole other door. But there was, I see O'Reilly. There was an O'Reilly's across the highway.
We have Napa here too. Now I like Napa parts.
Yeah, I like Napa. We
Yeah.
do have Napa.
Yeah, there's less Napa around here now than it used to be.
Yeah.
But my dad would prefer to go to Napa. Got all the
Pet-
parts he needed.
Pet Boys is owned by AutoZone. Huh. I'll be
Or
down.
that's what it is, because there's an AutoZone. No, Advance. It was an Advance Auto.
That's the one I was trying to think of.
Advance.
We got them too. Advance,
Yeah, right.
AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and Napa. That's the four
Yeah.
big ones we got. And we probably got some other ones. I don't know.
The service center is the only people. Okay. There's still one on Military Drive, right, Tony? Military in like Roosevelt, somewhere out there.
Would you say something? I'm sorry, I was
No,
reading.
I was talking to
Sorry.
Tony. Uh,
Oh,
my buddy Tony. Yeah, that Pep Boys. Uh, down on Military Drive. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
yeah. AutoZone also owns that thing I think I was telling y'all about it. Like I got my wife or my car, her car, our car
Yeah.
with that shit DIY. Man, I'm so foggy headed. It's what's it called? Shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know what it is. It's All Data DIY. They own that too. AutoZone does. They didn't used to when I used to get on there, but you can pull up your car instead of buying a shop manual or
Right.
whatever for your car. You can just get a subscription a month, a year,
Right.
or
Okay.
whatever on your one vehicle, and it's so quick and convenient. You can pull up any diagram on that entire car. It's got step by step how to do what. You know, it's the same thing. Shops go through people like All Data, not All Data DIY, but All Data or Mitchell.
Yeah.
And and there's another word. There's another one called Pro something. I think that's Mitchell actually, and
It's,
they pay a lot of money every month, but it allows them to pull up any car,
yeah.
any
I remember.
car.
I
You know.
remember seeing Mitchell books. I guess they were all by make and model. I don't remember. 'Cause it should be like a bunch of them all put together.
Yeah. I think I bookmarked that one. I was watching this video. Hang on a second. Let me. I know I bookmarked it. It's on this other computer. It's part of Mitchell Motors. I'm pretty sure. Let me pause that. Let me look through my bookmarks. Shit, no, I didn't sell it or save it. Damn. I'll have to go back in there and find it and save it. I don't know why I saved it because I would never use it for the fact that it's very expensive.
Every
Because,
time, every time I see you wear that shirt, what I think of.
well, that's
Um,
what it's supposed to be like a superhero
yeah, my,
electrician shirt.
my
Yeah,
mother got bumped from retirement 2 weeks before she was eligible for retirement. She got bumped.
right.
Electrical workers of electrical International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Yeah.
IBEW.
Yep, we got that locally for the shipyard. I used to work around them cats. We got a bunch of unions down here. So many trades because of the shipyard. You know, you got sheet metal, you got pipe, you got electrical. Paint's got their own unions. It's all kind of locals down here. Bunches of them. And I think like hull department, like hull welders and all, they fall under Boilermakers,
Yeah.
which is weird
Who
because
called out?
Boilermakers is normally pipe, but you know that's
I
still
do remember Track Auto, and there was another one called. It was High Gear. That
never
was
heard of
another
them.
auto parts store, but I don't know who bought out Track Auto. I do remember that them though.
That sounds familiar. Track Auto.
I remember High Gear.
It's like an AutoZone Advance type thing.
Okay. Well, you
What's
know,
that, Simon?
I remember High Gear. High
I
Gear was
worked.
High Gear was like a hot rod place, wasn't it? Like a by
They did have H high performance parts. They had stock parts too. I worked in there right out of or before I graduated from school.
I'm
It's
gonna
my
tell
junior
you.
and senior year. I only had to go half a day because I already had all my credits. So I went to came in, took my English class. That's all I needed. Then I left school, went to trade school for auto body, and then came back, got my car, and went to work.
Yeah. I remember very well back like in the 70s, there was no auto zones or nothing around here. It was mom and pop type places. And where I used to work doing air conditioning, that started off as nothing but a part shop or a parts house called A1 Auto Parts. And they
Yeah,
were
well, okay.
across the street from where they're at now. And her husband, was the owner of it. Her and Ken got married, and next thing you know, he went to the back side of it. They had a door back there, and he started having cars come in to where he was learning about air conditioning. And he got really good at it. And then next thing you know, he got Stanley Albert, a good buddy of mine, over there, and they started working in the evenings. Then he decided to buy that property. I mean, right across this little road, and built a big ass building. It's got 3 stall garage, 2 lifts, and the whole front of it is A1 Auto Parts. That's the only like privately owned auto parts I know of still left in Pascagoula, and they're still in business because of that. Garage, primarily air conditioned, but he does everything under the sun now. When I worked there for 16 years. Most of it was part time. I've worked at the shipyard too, but I'd leave the shipyard, go into work there, and work till late at night. Go turn around, go right back to the shipyard. Worked Saturdays there. I put more hours in that place than I did the shipyard. But that's how I learned all that shit. But then I
So,
come on board because I knew Stanley real well, and he knew I knew air conditioning already. I just didn't know automotive air conditioning until I went to work there. Then I said, well, shit, this is easy, man. Electrical. It all works the same. It's a little different because, on a house unit, you ain't got a motor that's revving up at different RPMs and all that crap, but it's still very related. I wouldn't trade all that for nothing, man. I learned a lot of stuff back then.
Uh-oh, better get
you worked
Mako.
at Mako? All right. The home
Mako,
of the
yeah.
$99 paint job.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We had them around here. Probably still do.
What's
If
the other one? The Earl
Facto
Earl,
Stop.
bait, there was
Earl
a
Earl
Stop.
fact.
Shives.
Yeah.
Earl Shives.
There's
There
still
was
one
a
in San Antonio.
there was a facto bait around here. Facto bake. Y'all remember that? Ever heard of
Mm.
it? I guess it was kind of a local thing.
Who was it?
Facto bake. It was automotive paint.
Yeah, that Earl Stop. There's still one in San Antonio that I know of.
A paint shop or supply?
A paint shop.
Facto bake. Yeah, they still got them around here. Matter of fact, there's one in Mobile. They're closed right this minute because of what time it is, but it's an auto body shop in Mobile. But we used to have one right here in Mississippi.
Never heard of one.
Yeah. Oh wait a minute. There it is.
Yeah.
Facto bake.
Facto fake. Facto bake.
Yeah. I just seen where Pensacola still got one, but now Mobile's the closest place. Hmm. Yeah. They had like $100 paint jobs back in the day. Go pay them $100, man, they'd paint your car.
Not really good, but they just paint it.
Look good for a little while. Yup, yup.
Well, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna call it, and it's been 2 hours, and I think everybody's tired.
Yeah, I know I am, man. I'm fixing to give it up.
And Lance has stopped yawning all night.
Oh, man, I
I
get
was
it
doing all
going.
right until I started drinking this beer. This beer is kicking my ass tonight.
Heck yeah.
Ugh, it's
Y'all have a
Corona
good night,
too.
man. Hey, Jaime,
Go
what's up with you?
Bardio. Man, he's gonna feel like we're trying to avoid him.
He's probably lurking like everybody else.
I guess that could be. I think it was last Sunday. He hopped in right when we closed
right,
up.
right at the end. Yeah.
That's that. That happens, man.
I jumped in really late. Just got power back to. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's been.
All right.
Yeah, he's been without power as well.
Does he live in that Houston area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was in Houston today earlier. I was also in Milwaukee today earlier. I was also in Iola, Wisconsin earlier today at 3:30 a.m.
A world traveler over here.
Oh boy, no shit. That's what I
This
told
lucky
Jeff.
Iowa.
We're riding now, so now I can say I've been to Milwaukee twice.
So the trip from Milwaukee to Houston, how long was that in the
That
air?
was about a 3-hour flight.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And the one from Houston here was 1 hour.
You're right.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing, man. Matter of fact, the plane was small, it only hold it held 50 people.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Prop plane too.
No, it wasn't prop. It was a jet. It was just small jet, you know. Sucker got up and they kept saying we might run into some turbulence because man, we got a lot of turbulence coming from Milwaukee to here, and he was way the hell up in there. And he goes, for y'all's comfort, we're going to drop lower. Might take us 10 minutes to descend. He goes, but there's smoother air. They got something that tells them about the air. He said there's smoother air under us. And man, it was rough as hell up in that high altitude. He said it takes more fuel, but we're going to do it for your comfort. Okay, do it. You're about to beat me to death, man.
I remember last time coming back out of Florida, and that was the same exact thing.
3-hour
We hit
tour.
some turbulence one time, and I mean, plane dropped, and everybody's ass came out of the seats. And
Yeah,
all you
I was
heard,
sitting here doing this today, man. Like, God.
yeah, all you heard, all them women and everything. My brother-in-law does not like to fly,
Yeah.
and you hear all them women start screaming and everything. But
Yeah,
it was,
it's normal,
it was
man.
pretty rough.
You know, it gets rough as hell, but it's like he said. He goes, how did he put that? I'll never think of it now. Something about it can be uncomfortable. Yes. Is it unsafe? No. Talking about the turbulence. But here I am. I'm sitting here, and I'm seeing a wing right here to my left, and that wing's sitting there doing this number. I'm like, man, that's a lot of fatigue. And both wings are probably doing this. I'm waiting for one of them aluminum wings to snap off. Boy, that'd be bad. All the way to the ground. You can't help but think of that shit when you're up in the air, you know.
Yeah. I remember being on a couple times, a little short flight, and they always got that damn prop planes. And man, the noise is shit. It never failed. You got the one to seat that was right by the damn wing.
Yeah.
That listen to that son of a bitch going down.
The first trip ever made in a plane, it was from Gulfport to Charleston, South Carolina. From there to Newport News, Virginia, and from Gulfport to South Carolina was a jet. I'm like, oh, okay, this ain't bad. I mean, it's smooth, you know. Landed, got up in that prop plane. It was like a pond jumper, you know. And this thing, I still got some footage from a cell phone way back then. This when I worked in Virginia, first trip out there, and I'm sitting there filming all that. No AC on this plane. It was freaking hot as hell, man. Like, God. Luckily, it was a short trip from there to there. You know, it wasn't long at all. That was the only. No, there was one other time I rode in a prop plane, but it was more modern. That thing looked like something they would sit there and crop dust with. Seriously, it was like old, you know. But anyway, yeah.
So if anybody's interested in the poll, 11% wanted sex toys, 22% wanted booze, 30% wants pizza, and 30% wanted Lance and his frog.
Those jets usually travel at 41,000 feet,
Oh,
and
yeah.
a Gulfstream 700 at 46. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was looking, man. That jet I took from Atlanta to Milwaukee, that was a nice Boeing. And behind each headrest on every chair there was a LED or a
Yeah,
screen, and you
yeah,
could watch movies, you could do whatever. But it also had track your flight. That's one I hit. I
Yeah.
hit that track your flight, and it showed different angles and everything all the way there. It showed you what cities you're flying over, and all this stuff. But it also gave you your elevation. He's right.
yeah.
This one was right at 40,000. That's where they held it most of the time.
Right.
And we run into some turbulence from that storm that come through Texas. It was coming around, but very little. It wasn't that bad at all.
I
Not
did.
like today.
I did
But
the same thing when I went from San Antonio. Actually, we stopped in Phoenix, but they had the same option for it too, truck flight.
yeah, that was
And
pretty cool, man. I
yeah,
liked that. And I was more interested in that than watching a movie. I said, shit, I ain't gonna watch no movie. I wouldn't even be able to get into it.
yeah,
But
yeah. Well, that, and I like looking because it was a GPS map below, so you could see all the
yeah,
cities and towns and everything, all the landmarks around.
and it kind of ticked me off because I've never seen Chicago, and we had dropped altitude because Milwaukee's not that, it's just like north of Chicago. And anyway, I'm sitting there looking, I said, damn, we're flying over Chicago, it wasn't nothing but clouds. And we ain't no more than past it. All of a sudden the clouds went, and we're right over Lake Michigan,
It's like
flying
the
right over
pollution.
it. Yeah, and we stayed over Lake Michigan until it was time to turn, and as we're descending into Milwaukee. Jeff is like Milwaukee's here, Green Bay is here, and then Appleton is here. Jeff is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he's closer to Green Bay, but not much, and he's closer to Appleton. That's where he lives. That's where Iola is. It's hard to find on a map. It's such a small place.
All right.
Yeah, I
I've
love
flown
it
to
up there.
Chicago. I've probably flown to Chicago probably 6 times. O'Hare.
Yeah. I like Wisconsin. It's a nice state, man. It really is. That we went one night after the first day, and he just wanted to ride around. I reckon we went to the car show, and two deer off to the side of the road, and we done seen a woodchuck that day. I called it a otter. I thought it was a freaking otter. I'm like, otter, like that. He goes, that's a woodchuck. I went, woodchuck. So I've never seen one. He goes, well, now you have,
There you
like
go.
that. That night we seen two deer. When we come out of there, then seen another deer. Before we got home, seen another deer. And all this is within a quarter mile of his house. I mean, it's not even suburbs. This town looks like Mayberry. I mean, really, that's what it reminds you of. But freaking deer everywhere. It's like, holy crap. There wouldn't be no deer if I lived up here. They don't even hunt them. He don't hunt. I'm like, dude, you can make all kind of deer sausage.
Oh god.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. See y'all
All
next
right.
week, and thank y'all. Y'all have a good
Later.
All right, Simon, Russ, chat. We'll see y'all later. See y'all motherfuckers later.
Sunday.
Later, guys.